Hey everyone, Zach from Apps Delivered here, and today I'm excited to present another weekly hierarchy showcase. This week, I will be showing you how to create a weekly bug hunt process in Jira utilizing our app, Smart Issue Templates for Jira Cloud. For those of you who do not know what hierarchies are in Smart Issue Templates for Jira Cloud, that is a feature we are going to be using to create this process. Hierarchies are basically a set of related issues, whether it be epics, stories, tasks, or subtasks that form a related process that you can apply with one click and create issues across multiple different projects simultaneously and assign them to multiple different users simultaneously. So this weekly bug hunt process hierarchy is going to be accessible in our set pre-installed hierarchies drop down here very soon. You're also going to be able to import it. If you go to our documentation, you'll find a file. Just download that, import it, map your fields, and you can also access the hierarchy that way. So today I'm going to show you kind of what this hierarchy process entails. I'm going to show you what it looks like to apply it, track it across a project or multiple different projects, and then set some enterprise level permissions on it. So let's get right into it. All right, so now I'm inside our weekly bug hunt process. I'm in the traditional hierarchy screen here. I'm just going to click edit. And now we're actually inside this hierarchy and we can kind of see what this weekly bug hunt process entails. So to start, I want to talk about some of the variables that we have here. So variables in Smart Issue Templates for Jira Cloud basically allow you to pre-fill your fields and the issues you're creating with this hierarchy. We have users and we have text variables. So in this process, we primarily have 5 different user variables. So who's actually going to be interacting with this process? Who's going to be assigned these different issues that we're creating with this hierarchy? Well, that's going to be a DevOps engineer, a quality assurance analyst, a software developer, a QA team lead, a Scrum master. That's going to be all 5 of those user variables. I can drop this down, easily change those users who I want these variables to be. Now, if I go down and actually click into one of these issues here, I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on. So as you can see, we have an epic weekly bug hunt. I'll click into that and we have the today variable to the next week variable. So like I said, this is weekly. So we want it when it's applied to have today's date. And then we want to have it the dash next week's variable. So you have that you're going to actually be doing this process across an entire week. So we have a description, conduct systematic investigations to uncover and document software bugs. That's the main goal of this epic. Okay. And we have our, if I click show empty fields, we do not have an assignee for this epic, but if I wanted to add an assignee, excuse me, I'm just going to click DevOps engineer, quality assurance analyst, so on and so forth. We can reference our variables that we have above. So as you can see here, we have an epic with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 subtasks. I won't go through all of it, but we have prepare testing environments, perform exploratory testing, review error logs. We have some continuous improvement, a continuous improvement story with 3 subtasks, collect feedback, adjust testing strategies, implement tool updates. And these are all getting assigned to our users: DevOps engineer, QA team lead, Scrum master, QA team lead, software developer, etc. All the variables are referencing our different users up here. So what are you looking at? You're looking at a really complex weekly bug hunt process that I can create all of these issues you're seeing here with one click and assign them to all these different users simultaneously. As you can see here, you can also select the project. So we want these all to be created in the quality assurance project. You can drop this down, choose any one of your projects you want. Also any issue types, task, story, bug that you have in Jira Cloud. If I scroll down, I can generate this whole process with AI. If I said, generate me a weekly bug hunt process, it's going to do its best to create all of these issues in the hierarchy for me to be applied. Looks like I exited out here, but that's all I really wanted to show in terms of the different issues that are being created with this weekly bug hunt process. So now what I'm going to do is click apply. And as you can see, we have our DevOps engineer, which is me, quality assurance analyst, software developer, QA team lead, Scrum master, etc. All I have to do to create all these issues and assign them to all these users is click confirm. So I will do that. All right, and there we have it. So the issues have been created. I will click refresh, and then I will show you what it looks like to actually track these different issues. All right, so I've refreshed, and as you can see, now we have a 1 next to view applied history. I'm going to click into there. And you can see that our weekly bug hunt process has been applied. And you can see the issues here. So I'll expand these. You see our epic with all those subtasks. You see that story with those 3 subtasks there. And then we have 5 different columns. So we have our summary column, last activity, basically when this issue was created in the project. We have our progress, we have our statuses, and we have our issue key. So as I start to move these issues across the board, as I transition these statuses, these progress bars are going to fill out. And also you're going to see that status reflected here. So this is a good way. With this process, I've only created issues in one project. Now, if you check some of our past videos, you can use a hierarchy and create issues across multiple different projects. So the applied history screen is perfect for that because I don't have to go click into multiple different projects to see the status of these issues. All I have to do is go to applied history, look under progress here, and I can get an overarching view of the status of this whole entire process that I've created with just one click. So what else do I want to show here? I can also duplicate this hierarchy very easily. I can add a scheduler. So this is a weekly process. Maybe I want to add a weekly scheduler. So I click add scheduler, click weekly, adjust it how I want in terms of time zone, a name, etc. Click add. And it's as easy as that. I've now created this hierarchy on a scheduler. So every single Monday, every single Friday, the issues will get created and assigned to these users. So I can just sit back and relax and know that this weekly bug hunt is going to occur every single week. Now I can also share this with someone else who has Smartsheet templates for Jira Cloud just by clicking this button, grabbing the link. I can also export it, download the file, and then import it into another Jira Cloud instance and use and access this hierarchy that way. Obviously, the person has to have Smartsheet templates for Jira Cloud as well. I can add it to a folder if I want to organize this hierarchy a little bit better. And I think that's all I want to show you in terms of the applied history screen. Now I will show you what it's like to set some enterprise level permissions on this hierarchy, and then we will close out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back inside the Manage Hierarchy screen. We see our weekly bug hunt hierarchy that we just created, applied, and tracked. Now I want to set some permissions on this hierarchy. So all I have to do that is click this button right here, share this hierarchy with someone. I'll click that. As you can see here, I can open up this user selection box here. I'll set some permissions for Greg. We will say Greg can only view this hierarchy. Now I'll click the drop down, will drop up again. And I will say Maria here can edit, apply, and view this hierarchy. I'll click save. Hey, and it's as easy as that. We've just set some enterprise level permissions for who can edit, access, and view this hierarchy that we've just created. Now, it's important to note that your native Jira Cloud permissions that you've set up are going to override this. And also the permissions you've set up in Smartsheet templates for Jira Cloud are going to override this. So these are some very low level permissions that you can set very quickly. As long as the permissions you've set in other places aren't more strict or less strict, however you prefer, you're not going to have a problem here. So I think that's all I want to show today. My name is Zach from Apps Delivered. Thank you once again for joining us for this weekly hierarchy showcase. It was great to show you how to set up a weekly bug hunt process in Jira Cloud with our app, Smartsheet Templates for Jira Cloud. Feel free to give it a try on the marketplace. You can get a 30-day free trial. You can try it in the link in the description below, depending on where you're watching this video. And thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.